All right, guys. So real quick, going to talk about commissions, right? And so commission breakdown is it varies based on the size of the policy, the age of the client, the length of the term of the contract. And so it always pops up where like you think you're going to get paid X and the commission comes out Y and you say, what the hell? So if you ever wonder why, um, go to POL home and then compensation. And this takes you to all compensation areas. And then since we're talking about a life insurance policy, right, down here or on this left-hand side, it'll tell you like where or what you want to go to. So hit product commissions and then come over to life insurance. And so once you're in here, the tables right here will take you into the place where uh, you can see the full breakdown. So we're looking at US, and then these are it has the current life insurance product and also old products as well. And so right now we're looking at precision term, like power and precision term effective 26 September 2022. That's the most recent. And so when you pull that up, it doesn't do anything, right? And then if you hit get info, it'll take you into the table. Okay, so Angela's question, she was asking why, because she's at an 80% contract, she was asking why she only hit a 60.75 on a certain application that was just submitted. Well, let's look and see why. So the policy that she submitted was a 20-year term. Okay, so 30 and 35-year terms. Even on these, if your client is below 25, there's a different age pay band, okay? And so if your client is 18 to 25, and let's just say for Angela, she's a senior regional leader, her normal commission would be 80%. But if her client is between 18 and 25, regardless of the size of the policy, she's going to get paid at a 70% contract. It's not just her, like everybody gets at a reduced rate, okay? And so the policy in question is a 20-year term. And so if you come down to this applies to 15 and 20-year products. And so her client is in this age bracket right here, right? And so if you look across at the different band levels, right? She had a $500,000 policy for a client who's between 41 and 45. So that's an F band. So let's come down to F and then let's look at Angela's contract level. So she's a senior regional level in the F band pay scale, 60.75. So in order for her to have, on a 20-year term, hit the A pay scale, right, it would have had to have been in the A here. So what would that have been? For her client, the policy would have had to have been below 149,999, which in most cases we're never going to do because it doesn't make sense, right? It's below the banding level. Now, if it was something small, like they wanted like a $50,000 policy just to cover funeral expenses, yeah, that would have been a full payout. And the reason that the pay scales and commission levels drop with the shorter terms on older clients, I don't know, probably something to do with actuarial tables in terms of the odds of it actually having to pay out, but I have no idea. It's just thinking, right? Because if you come down to a 10-year term, right, it's even lower. It's even lower. And so even as a regional vice president, right, the most I can get paid for any contract on a 10-year product is 80%. Now, does that mean I'm never gonna like help someone with a 10 or a 15 or a 20-year term? Of course not. Because if it's appropriate and it makes sense for the client, then that's what we're going to do. It has nothing to do with what we're going to get paid. Okay. So if you ever wonder, or like if you ever got paid and you're like, hey, I thought I was going to get paid more than that, let's go look. Let's go find out. But just know that the majority of your contracts they're going to pay at your full commission contract level are 25 years and above. Okay. So 30 and 35, you can hit your full contract level. 25, you can hit your full contract level. You start to get into 20, you can still hit your full contract level, right? But 15 to 20-year term, the only place you're going to hit that full contract level is if your client's somewhere between 26 and 40 on the majority of products that we're going to do. So think a 250 $250,000 policy, right? That's where you're going to hit that sort of sweet spot. All right.